I'm so excited to partner with Factor, who's sponsoring today's video. I genuinely love them and use them, and I want to tell you about them. Okay, time for a Factor experiment. Factor has one for me in my fridge, pre-made, ready to go, 2 minutes. I am going to see how long it would take me to buy the ingredients, grocery shop, make it myself, compare and contrast. Okay, that took 20 minutes and it was $38. Okay, phase one complete. Time to make dinner. I will be making Italian herb chicken with vegetable risotto and roasted green beans without Factor's help first. Okay, ready, set. Okay, measuring out the ingredients. I'm making this look very fast, but it took me over an hour. I've never made risotto myself, even though I always order at restaurants. I love it, but now I know why. It was a labor of love, lots of babysitting. One of those things that's better when someone else makes it for you. Hint, hint, Factor. Okay, after over an hour, everything is finally ready. I'm exhausted and sweaty. Now Factor's turn. I take it out of the box and I put it in the microwave. Can you tell which one's mine and which one's Factor's? Mine first. Okay. I kind of always overcook my chicken. That's not half bad, actually. No, Factor's. It's so good. I'm not just saying that. It's so tender. It's cooked perfectly every time. That's how it's supposed to taste. Okay, that concludes my experiment. It's science, guys. It took me over an hour and a half, $40, and a huge sink full of dishes to make a mediocre meal versus Factor's 2 minutes, more delicious meal. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use my code POPCORNINBED50 for 50% off your first Factor box. That's POPCORNINBED50 for 50% off your first Factor box. Hello guys, welcome back to Popcorn in Bed. Thank you for being here. I'm excited to be finishing out Witness Week this week, which is courtroom dramas. We had a poll. I'm watching the top 3. So this week I watched Erin Brockovich, Philadelphia, and tonight Primal Fear. Dun dun dun. Primal Fear, like if you would have told me the name of that movie without putting it in a courtroom drama genre, sounds terrifying and like gory and scary. So I'm not sure what to expect from this. I know it has Richard Gere in it, who I'm a fan of from Julia Roberts movies. That's all I know, other than it's a courtroom drama. The other two have been based on true stories. I'm wondering if this is as well. Like I said, from the title, it sounds kind of dark, but we'll see. No clue what the story is. Fourth place was The Rainmaker. I kind of want to watch it. It's a John Grisham, right? I've liked all those other ones. Just loving this genre. It's so fun to me. Okay, if you want to vote on polls like these, here's my Patreon. You also get early access, full-length reactions, and fun-loving movie community. Discord, chat, all the things. And then don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's watch Primal Fear. Okay guys, I had a YouTube live tonight, this afternoon, and I live streamed for like 4 hours straight, so I'm a little depleted, but...
On my first day of law school, my professor says 2 things. When your mother says she loves you, get a second opinion. If you want justice, go to a courthouse. When I got go to court. Every defendant, regardless of what he's done, has the right to the best defense his attorney can provide.
So where were you with the truth?
How do you mean?
I'm not sure how many ways there are to mean it.
There is only one that
Marty,
matters.
hold still.
My version of it, in the minds of those 12 men and women sitting on a jury. If you want, you could call it something else. The illusion of truth. Jack, is that it? You need some more stuff?
Oh, yeah.
This is a cover story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Did he ever not have silver hair? He is a silver fox. As I was saying, when I'm tired, I eat sour candy.
St. Michael's Boys Choir, thank you. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a brief photo session while we have the boys here with His Excellency. Here we go.
Frasier's dad. He was also just in something else I saw recently.
You look beautiful. Cut your hair?
Yeah, a few months ago.
You want to dance?
There isn't any music. Thanks for the invite, but I don't like one-night stands all that much.
We saw each other for months.
It was a one-night stand, Marty. It just lasted 6 months.
I haven't seen this many lawyers gathered together in one place since confession this morning.
He's got jokes.
Mr. Pinheiro has never been convicted of anything. Cops jumped him, left him bleeding in the snow. It's a miracle he survived. I'm not opposed to a settlement.
$1.5 million and Pinero leaves the state.
You can't limit a citizen's right to live wherever he wants to.
Mr. Pinero will know what we want.
Don't sit around and chat. It's been a pleasure.
You're worse than the thugs you represent.
Obviously, I gotta run this by him.
I have nothing but confidence your recommendation will prevail.
I don't get it. I was just about to say, why does this movie sound like someone's about to get murdered? And I was like, oh, then maybe that's sacrilegious, I shouldn't say it, and then that happened. They're not giving us a lot of information.
So what'd they say?
Take it or leave it off for $1.5 million. I think we should take it. Unless you want to spend the next 2 years of your life tied up in appellate court.
Closing.
Done.
Gracias. Salud.
Salud.
What about the part where he has to leave the state?
Oh, there's one more little thing. They want you to leave the state. They want you to disappear.
Disappear? I keep getting these offers from these guys, Marty. You testify against Alderman Martinez, and we'll owe you, Joey. So I tell him to go fuck himself. Why? Because Martinez is a good man. He's the only one holding out while the others try to turn South River into high-rent condos. These people depend on me.
Send them checks from California.
I'm waiting patiently, but what? Who are those people? Ah!
Symbol B32.156 is carved into the chest.
Wait, was that the Archbishop that got murdered?
See now, a passing train has separated the fleeing suspect.
You want to know what I hate? I'll tell you what I hate. We're always sitting next to some creep. We start to look creepy.
He's a defense attorney. The Fraser's dad guy is some rich developer.
This shocking story as it continues to unfold. Shocking murder this morning, Archbishop Richard Rushman. Okay, understand we have Andy live. Let's go to Andy.
Provo police have arrested a 19-year-old man, Aaron Stampler.
Call my office, okay? I'm sorry.
Runs underneath McCormick Place. Cold-blooded savagery.
She's from,
All right, I want you to call Sullivan and Judge Trotters' office. Hey, a lot of guys are gonna want this one.
he wants to defend that 19-year-old.
Are you taking the Stampler case? I'm sorry, I can't talk to you about anything. I'd like to see him alone if I could.
He won it. He's gonna be his lawyer. He's so young. He seems so guilty, right? He was literally covered in blood running away, yet he wants to defend him.
You know who I am?
It's Edward Norton. He's so young.
I'm what you call a big shot attorney. But I'm willing to take your case pro bono, which means you get all of my expertise and hard work for free.
I'd surely be grateful for anything you could do for me.
You're welcome. How long you been here in Chicago?
2 years next month, I think.
You ever been arrested?
No, sir.
Let's put him at ease. Well, I don't know. Did he kill him? I don't want.
I was begging on the street. Bishop Rushman came by in his Cadillac. He took me into the Savior House. I work as an altar boy. Supposed to leave when you're 18, but Bishop Rushman let me stay on.
That was nice of him.
Yes, it was.
Aaron, did you have any reason to dislike the Archbishop?
No, sir. He was like a father to me.
Yeah, but you... How do I say this? Were you in the room when he was murdered? How can you explain that?
There was someone else in that room, Mr. Vale.
Did you tell the police this?
Yes, but they didn't believe me.
All right, well, you tell me now.
Oh.
I was returning a book. I heard noise, so I went back into his bedroom. Bishop Rushman was laying on the floor. There was blood all over everything. Oh, I seen a person leaning over Bishop Rushman. And then it came at me, and that's when I lost the time. I blacked out. It happens to me sometimes. I have spells. I lose time. I can't remember nothing.
I believe him. We're defending him.
When I woke up, I was covered in blood. I heard sirens, so I ran. But I didn't do this. You gotta believe me.
I don't care. I'm your attorney, which means I am your mother, your father, best friend, and your priest. In other words, I don't want you talking to anyone but me from now on. Can you understand? Yeah?
Okay. He's a scared young boy. Let's give him some comfort.
We've taken the first step in the process. I can now take your questions.
Oh, he's the district attorney.
You know what they're calling him already. Butcher Boy of St. Mike's.
He didn't actually see it happen.
Can I stop you right there?
No, he's returning a book to the Archbishop. He went in, he sees a figure. He blacks out. Next thing he knows, sirens are screaming. He's covered in blood.
That's bull, Marty. That's the worst bull story I've ever heard in my entire life.
Now it's our shit.
Does he really not care whether they're guilty or innocent? That's crazy to me.
Prove that someone else could have committed the crime, then we can establish reasonable doubt. So I want to know everything I can about this guy.
What does he look like in person?
Helpless,
Like a
tender.
Boy Scout.
With a merit badge and carving.
I gotta IMDb these people before it kills me.
You're the one trying the case. I want the death penalty. I'm open to anything you have to say, Janet. But in my mind, there's no debate.
It's a slam dunk, Janet.
But if it's as open and shut as you say it is, then you don't need me.
What do I know her from?
There's not a public defender.
He's got a lawyer?
Is it Love Actually? It's Love Actually. And him, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Okay, sorry, I'm on it.
Sell the book rights yet, or are you gonna wait a while? Want to see some pictures?
How can you still work for them?
What, you really expect me to trot out after you quit just because you did? I don't need to see my face on the evening news.
He knew I would defend him. That's why he took the case.
Oh, please. What's the matter, Marty? You nervous? Been a while since you rubbed up against a woman with a brain.
Ooh, I like this. I like this. You know, it's funny, when I first saw his car, I'm like, oh, I didn't think he'd be driving a junker. But apparently that's a nice car.
Now, once the charges are read, the judge is going to ask you how you plead.
Not guilty.
No, you can keep your mouth shut. You don't say anything.
Well, I am innocent.
That's it. That's exactly how I want you to look.
That's how I always look.
Well, then you're way ahead of the game already, aren't you? Don't smile. Don't.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, I need time to make a complete psychiatric evaluation before any charges are brought against him.
The state has more than enough evidence to warrant the allegations, Your Honor.
I agree. Motion denied. Do you understand the charges brought against you?
Yes,
Your
yes,
Honor, I direct my client not to answer that question.
The defendant is taking the fifth on whether or not he understands the charges?
Until we have a complete psychological evaluation.
You gotta find a suspect. We need an investigator.
I'm looking for the room a kid named Aaron Stampler stayed in.
I thought he lived at the Salvation House or something. Frick! Who was that? His roommate or something?
No, this is Alex's. He's one of the other altar boys.
Well, this altar boy attacked a colleague of mine. He hurt him pretty bad. What do you think he was doing there in your room?
I don't know.
Who's Linda?
She your girlfriend?
Why is it that I get this feeling you're not telling me something, Aaron? Let me ask you this. Do you think it could be Alex? Who was that figure you saw at the Archbishop's room?
I couldn't be sure.
But it could be him. The state wants you dead. If you don't help me, that's exactly what they're going to get.
I don't understand why. Why would Alex want to do such a thing?
He is not telling him something, though.
I think he's capable of doing it.
I don't know who's capable of such a thing, Mr. Vale.
Oh my gosh, if he is guilty and he tricked me like this, I am rooting for
Someone
him.
else in the room, and that he can't remember.
Francis McDormand.
You want me to look into this amnesia question, see what he actually knows?
I think the kid's telling the truth.
I'm more than happy to go in and analyze him, but I won't go in there to validate his story. Understood?
Understood.
Have you had these blackouts before?
Yes, I have. They started when I was about 12.
Were your parents aware of what was happening to you?
My mother was dead.
And your father?
He was not a nice man.
I feel, I've said in other reactions, I'm just like really triggered by injustice or unfairness and being falsely accused, and
You're looking to make a deal.
Shaughnessy wants the whole shot on this, and he's using you to get it. Anybody in your position would deal this down to murder with no death penalty.
We have a fucking great case.
Lack of prior record, no eyewitness, no confession, no motive.
Hard evidence. By the way, you're pleading the fifth on the charges was brilliant.
I liked it. You lose this case, you take the fall, not Shaughnessy.
We're going to trial, Marty.
All it takes is one. Just one juror doesn't believe he did it. Looks into that face.
I gotta admit, that face is great. That stutter, it's priceless.
it's real. Oh man, lawyers are hard.
Has little Aaron Stampler gotten to you?
We're not just talking about jail here, about ending someone's
You
life.
haven't met him, lady.
I'll live. See you in court.
We was both at the Savior House. I was an altar boy. She was doing work for Bishop Rushman. She's real cultural, very smart. We had a nice time together. We might get married.
Were you sleeping together?
Well, that's private.
I know, I have to ask a question. Were you having a sexual relationship, Aaron?
Yeah, yes, we were.
Were you sleeping with anyone else at the time?
No.
Was she?
Oh, Aaron.
She went away. She left before this happened. I don't even think she knows about it.
I'm trying really hard to think of anyone or what he's hiding.
I think the knife slip. 832156. A list of the Archbishop's charities and his foundation's investments.
Wait a minute here. What was he doing with the South River deal?
Is that Panera guy?
Shaughnessy. That's Joey Pinero's neighborhood. Joey tells me a cop came around, wanted him to set you up.
Can't buy me, so they try and buy a brother. See, most people assume that this land we're walking on belongs to the railroad. It belongs to the church.
Ooh.
Along with a bunch of rich developers.
Including John Shaughnessy.
Then they got greedy, started buying up all the land and tearing it down. So I went to the Archbishop and I said, what are you doing to these people? They're poor and they're Catholic.
F&A.
If I need you to, will you testify?
Oh, yeah. Just change out of this suit, put on a Brooks Brothers.
Thank you. Not you.
Sure.
Oh, crap, they're gonna kill him too now.
They call me because I keep the peace. That's my job. I'm the great negotiator.
Okay.
So we should all thank you.
You're welcome.
I've heard this great city speech 10 times already.
Your boy Pinero's not honoring his side of the deal.
He's a grown-up. What's the other part?
I understand your assistant's been digging around in the Archbishop's financial affairs.
How much did you lose when he pulled the plug from South River, John?
John?
It's a mistake to stick your thumb in the eyes of the most powerful people in the city. Do not fuck with me, Marty.
Pipes are bursting again, John.
Uh-oh. Now you're gonna have him killed. You're gonna have the alderman killed. It's a lot of blood on your hands, John. And this poor boy, goodness.
Aaron was arrested within minutes of the Archbishop's death. But why? Because there was enormous pressure on the police.
Aaron Stampler savagely murdered this great man. Aaron Stampler repeatedly stabbed at the Archbishop's chest, his genitals, his eyes.
They don't want you to hear that the Archbishop made investments on behalf of the Catholic Church. And they really don't want you to hear theory of motive. They don't have one.
Can you explain to the court where these sneakers came from?
They were taken off the defendant.
And what was the result of the bloodstain analysis?
Human blood matching the blood type of Archbishop Rushman. The killer left a pattern as indicated by the spread of blood through the room.
Could there have been a third person in the Archbishop's quarters that morning?
There is no evidence to suggest that.
There's no evidence to prove there wasn't. Is it possible, Inspector, that the real killer, a third person, who maybe was smart enough not to tramp a whole freeway of blood, placed the defendant's prints on the knife while he was passed out?
These are her people, right? Where's his people?
Strongly suggests that a left-handed person was using the knife.
Is the defendant left-handed?
Yes, he is.
It's possible that a right-handed person used his left hand.
Yes, I suppose that is possible.
Then it would be reasonable to assume that there was, in fact, a third person there at the crime scene.
We need more investigative people.
I would like to turn your attention to the symbol carved into the Archbishop's chest.
Yes, the letter and the numbers B32-156 were carved into the Archbishop's chest.
Have you been able to find an identical reference anywhere?
I believe so, yes. It's actually catalog code for a book in a private reading room located in the church basement. The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Page 156, we discovered an underlined passage.
Oh, that's convenient.
No man, for any considerable period, can wear one face to himself and another to the multitude without finally getting bewildered as to which may be the truth.
What does that passage mean to you, Captain?
Objection. His interpretation would be speculative and irrelevant.
Sustained.
Ask for an expert opinion. A witness can answer.
The killer thought that his victim was two-faced.
Killers ever intentionally leave clues to their motive?
Not often, but it happens.
Did you underline that book?
No, Mr. Vale.
No?
I don't like Hawthorne. I tried to read that one about the house with the 7-somethings in high school. I couldn't even get past page 10.
I believe him so much.
You know, everybody borrowed books from Bishop Rushman. He encouraged it. There was altar boys and staff.
Guard.
Wish you would be a little nicer to him.
I guess that 8 was a B after all.
You think this is funny? We're losing this case.
Or they are reaching.
I'm working on a third man defense here. Do you know that? I don't have a third man. Because you can't fucking find him, that's why.
Maybe we already got the kid who did this.
Oh.
We have to at least consider the possibility that he did it.
I don't think he did it. So I wish the two of you do your damn jobs, all right?
Okay, he's got to be nicer to people in general.
I want to talk more about your girlfriend, Linda, now.
No.
Why not?
Do you think we can do this later?
No, I want to stay with this. Why does talking about Linda Forbes upset you?
It doesn't.
It does.
Hey, you know what I can do with this thing?
Well, how the should I know?
Aaron.
Well, what was you saying?
Wait. I didn't like that. Oh, his ear. That's Alex. Oh my gosh.
What do you want? Goddammit, I'll kill you!
I don't think so, Alex.
Okay.
What do you know about the Archbishop's murder?
I swear I know nothing.
What are you doing at Aaron's house? What are you looking for?
Tape.
A tape? Of what?
Sex stuff. What, I have to draw a picture for you?
How?
Me, Linda.
And Aaron?
Yeah, he shot it too for the Archbishop.
He what?
Are you telling me that Archbishop Rushman is involved with sex stuff?
Yeah, he called it purging the devil. He'd say a sermon for 10 minutes and then he would tell us what to do.
What are you gonna do with the tape, huh? What are we gonna do?
Trash it!
So what made you think Aaron had this?
I don't know. I thought maybe he got it and he went back and killed him. I mean, he did kill him, right?
No, he didn't. So where's this girl? Where's Linda?
I don't know. She freaked out. She panicked. She split.
Oh my gosh. Do we think Aaron has like the multiple personality thing? You get in big trouble for that, right?
And preach the gospel.
Hello.
Good. Now help her. Take off her blouse, Aaron. Aaron, take her from behind.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Holy crap.
I think there's something we should discuss.
I need to be alone with my client. Do you trust me?
Yes, of course I do.
Because I don't trust you. I'm losing this case because my fucking client is fucking lying to me.
I never lied to you.
Bullshit!
He was
Everybody
abused.
thinks you did this. Everybody. So I want it all out. All of it. Right now. Right here.
He was abused.
Did you underline that book? Hey, look at me.
No, I didn't.
I don't believe you. I saw the tape.
No.
Tell me the whole thing. You fucking killed him, didn't you? You did it. You killed him. Tell me the truth. Don't lie to me.
Quit your crying. I can't understand a goddamn word you're saying. You little sissy, you make me sick. Well, looky here. Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Hey, this is my cell, Jack. I got you now. You're the lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, with your fancy suit. I heard about you. It sounds to me like they're gonna shoot old Aaron so full of poison it's gonna come out his eyes.
It is.
Where is Aaron?
Crying off in some corner somewhere. You scared him off.
Aaron gets in trouble, he calls you.
Well, Aaron couldn't kick his own. I mean, you seen him with the duh. Jesus Christ, he can't handle anything. He sure as shit couldn't handle all that preacher's blood, could he? Ran off, got himself caught.
So Aaron did kill Rushman.
It was me, boy. Yes, it was.
It was you.
I said, shut your mouth, you little girl. Grow up, be a man, take care of yourself.
Be a man.
Oh my gosh.
Roy, do you know? Tell me about Linda.
That little tramp, let me tell you something. Everybody had a piece of her, you know what I'm saying? She broke his heart.
So that's why you had to kill Rushman.
You've seen the tape. Answer me, you son of a bitch! I'm gonna ask you again. Have you seen that tape?
I saw the tape, yeah.
I said get the fucking tape. It's motive, you asshole. Don't you show that to a damn person. Do you understand me? Aaron.
Oh my gosh. He's two people. He is literally two people.
Mr. Vale?
I'm right here, Aaron.
Now what?
You did it. How could I miss that?
He didn't. Well, he did. He did it. He is him.
He didn't do it. Aaron has no idea what just happened in there. I kept seeing all the signs, the big ones.
Look, you may be thrilled by all this, but I'm f***ed. I don't have a case.
Put me on the stand, I'll testify. He's insane.
I can't change a plea in the middle of a trial. Besides, insanity is the hardest thing to prove.
Not this one.
This is not a criminal we're dealing with. It's a sick kid. He's sitting in a cell, and it's not where he belongs.
What do you mean you can't change in the middle of a trial? If new information, like he needs mental help, comes to light, you have to.
Ask it.
Ask what?
How can you defend someone if you know they did it? Bottom line is, how can you do what you do? You think it's the money, don't you? You think it's because I want to see my face in the cover of magazines? It's not it. Why gamble with money when you can gamble with people's lives? That was a joke. I believe in the notion that people are innocent until proven guilty. I believe in that notion because I choose to believe in the basic goodness of people. That not all crimes are committed by bad people. That some very, very good people do some very bad things.
I have a question. Are we gonna out the Archbishop? Because if it was them, it was others.
When I was working for Shaughnessy, I did something very, very bad. Illegal. So I left. I became a defending attorney. So I made myself this little promise that I would reserve my lies for other than my public life.
Well, what did he do for Shaughnessy?
You told us the third man did it. So now you got your third man.
What are you gonna do, Marty?
What are you gonna do, Marty?
Aaron did not commit first-degree murder.
Stabbed him 1 billion times.
No, not Aaron. Roy had intent. Aaron didn't.
This kid doesn't need a lawyer. He needs an exorcist.
He's one sick motherfucking boy, man, who's been f***ed around his whole life. By his father, by his priest. This kid does not deserve to die.
Okay, how do we do it?
We gotta get the psychiatrist. This whole plea thing is dumb. They should be able to change it.
That gives him motive.
What it does is it turns this whole thing around.
But we can't put it in. You know that.
Well, we're not going to.
Okay.
Oh, they'll show it because they think it proves motive.
Where'd you get it? You steal it?
Jan, I
From
swear,
the crime
I don't know
scene?
anything about this. Last thing I do is give it to you. It gives you motive.
You had to give it to me. If you get me to show it, I'm the one who looks bad, and you gain sympathy for your poor little abused boy. I have no intention of using it.
You know, I'd be really upset if you used it.
I just told you I'm not
Shaughnessy.
using. Fuck him.
Because Shaughnessy loved the Archbishop.
You think because you know me as well as you do, you know how I think. Well, I know how you think.
Enemies to lovers. That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe we should come back here later. After the trial. We've got nothing to lose.
How can your timing be so good in a courtroom and so bad in real life?
Where'd it come from?
Landed on my front door last night, no note.
Cut the crap, Janet. You know pretty goddamn well you were balling it, for Christ's sake.
Okay, that guy is the worst.
My advice for you is to pick up that little handbag of yours, go home, destroy this tape.
You don't think Vale has a copy?
It's Stempler that's on trial, not the Catholic Church. And if you haven't found another motive to hang him on, then God help you.
Oh, so he knew the Archbishop was fooling around with freaking kids and didn't do one single thing. He destroyed the tape, Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
State calls Thomas Goodman.
Objection, Your Honor. Mr. Goodman is my investigator in this case.
Permission to approach the bench, Your Honor.
Granted.
Important evidence has just come into my possession, which I believe this witness can authenticate.
Make a decision, Mr. Vale.
Have you ever been to my apartment?
Nope.
By that, I mean my apartment building.
I have been there, yes.
Why did you go there?
I was delivering something.
For whom?
Martin Vale,
What was it?
a videotape.
Now, where did Mr. Vale get this tape?
He took it from the closet of Archbishop Rushman.
Can you describe for me what's on this tape?
A rehearsal of a sermon, followed by a kind of home movie.
A home movie? Of what?
Some altar boys.
And?
A girl.
Doing what?
This is
Having
weird.
sex.
Now, how is it, do you think, that this tape was in the Archbishop's closet in order for Mr. Vale to find it there?
He was the director.
Who was?
Archbishop Rushman.
And was the defendant one of the altar boys performing in the Archbishop's home movie?
Yes, he was.
Was his girlfriend? I believe her name is Linda Forbes.
Yes, she was.
What's her game?
I will not ask you, Mr. Goodman, if you think we have just uncovered motive here. We will decide that for ourselves.
Does defense wish to cross?
No, Your Honor.
Was that bad for him?
Has she been to see you?
Yeah.
Do we need to find Linda?
What?
What is it? Is that Alex?
Are you prepared to proceed with your first witness?
Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls John Shaughnessy.
The people object, Your Honor. Mr. Shaughnessy has never been identified as a
Your
possible
Honor,
witness.
may I approach?
He is sticking it to the man.
You serve on the board of an organization known as the Rushman Foundation. Briefly explain the nature and purpose of this foundation?
To invest in projects for the greater good of the community.
Could you tell the court why the South River project was abandoned?
There was a difference of opinion as to the costs.
Wasn't there also a difference of opinion between the investors and the late Archbishop himself?
I don't recall.
What kind of money are we talking about? I mean,
Ballpark.
$60 million.
Quiet.
you and the Archbishop have been friends for, what, 20 years? Were you surprised at the content of that tape that Ms. Venable submitted?
Yes, of course I was.
It'd be fair to say that you've supervised all the prosecutions in Cook County during that time. It was up to you, ultimately, to decide who would be indicted and who wouldn't.
Yes.
All right, let me just take you back now.
He's good at this. And his squinty, cute smile.
Do you recall a young man by the name of Michael O'Donnell?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have this document here. It says that, yes, Michael O'Donnell spoke to the supervisor of explaining to him the sexual abuse he suffered at the hands of Archbishop Rushman. Isn't it also true, Mr. State's Attorney, that your friend, Archbishop Rushman, was not going to stand trial for any of it? You must have been really pissed off when he pulled out of South River. What was it? He just finally said, I can't take it anymore. He said, no.
Chevelle.
You, 60 million reasons to kill him.
Court's in recess.
That's for Joey Pinheiro.
It was Joey. It was Joey they pulled out of the river.
I'm striking Shaughnessy's testimony from the record as irrelevant, and I'm holding you in contempt to the tune of $10,000.
What?
I can't get a fair trial in your courtroom, is that it?
You're on dangerous ground here.
Fine. You wanted me to make that check out to you, Judge?
Do you want me to take you off this case?
No, he's exposing truths.
Hey, you know what I can do with this thing?
How the fuck should I know?
How much time have you spent with Aaron Stanley?
Yes, I wanted her on the stand.
I found that Mr. Stampler suffers from an acute dissociative condition, a multiple personality disorder.
Objection, Your Honor.
They love approaching the bench.
He's saying he's crazy.
Are you?
No, I am not. Could Aaron Stampler have been present during the murder of Archbishop Rushman and not remember it?
Yes, he could. His body could be present at a homicide, and yet his mind would be unable to recall it. It began with the early abuse suffered at the hands of his father. Aaron's psyche splintered and helped him to create two separate personalities.
Your Honor,
You have been warned twice now.
I don't understand. I'm not good at court things, obviously. Seems like a great line of questioning.
Is Aaron Stampler capable of murder?
No, he is not. He keeps his emotions repressed, which is why he created Roy, who is capable.
Objection, Your Honor.
The jury will disregard this witness's last statement.
Is multiple personality disorder your primary area of expertise?
No, I'm a neuropsychologist.
I see. I'm driving in my car. Think to myself, I could just kill that guy, but I don't. But we don't all go around inventing psychopaths to do our dirty work for us. No, do we? You've also testified that you have met this. What was his name again?
Roy.
Did you happen to tape this appearance of Aaron? Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry.
That's rude.
No, the tape was off.
So you have no record whatsoever of his appearance?
No.
Does Aaron Stampler know the difference between right and wrong?
But it wasn't Aaron who killed
Oh, yes,
the...
I know, Doctor. It was Roy.
She's rude. I'm not rooting for them anymore. I don't know what I want to happen. I guess I want Aaron to get psychiatric help, and I want Shaughnessy to pay for his crimes. He literally had that Panera guy murdered.
I loved him very much.
Why did you love him?
Why?
Uh-huh.
He saved my life, and he was the only person that ever treated me like I was worth anything.
Stop your whining, you little girl. Be a man. We've all seen that tape. How'd that make you feel? Did it change your feelings about Archbishop Rushman?
No, he did everything for me.
You know someone named Roy?
No, I don't.
You heard Dr. Arrington's testimony about what she and I saw there at the jail, Aaron. Some pretty strange things going on there. You remember?
I don't remember any of that.
Did you kill Archbishop Rushman?
No, sir, I did not.
He wants Roy to show up, okay?
Do you think he acted one way in public and another way in private?
No, I didn't think that.
Isn't that why you underlined the Hawthorne passage? Mr. Stampler?
No, I did not underline that book.
You didn't underline it?
No.
He made you and your girlfriend perform demeaning sexual acts for his own gratification.
There was no other way for him. He needed it.
He needed to get off.
That's sick.
To perform like a circus animal. That was your function in his life. I've had just about all I can take of this sordidness, and I want to go home, and I want to forget all about you.
Here he comes.
Put you in front of a camera, and you don't think that that's another side?
No.
Do you know what I would do if someone did that to me? I would kill him. I wouldn't hesitate.
No.
I would carve numbers into his chest. I would gouge out his eyes. I swear to God.
Here he comes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
Excuse me?
Hey, you look at me when I'm talking to you.
Come here, you want to break her off?
Roy, come here.
No, don't you.
He's sick.
I'm going to dismiss the jury in favor of a bench trial and a blind plea of not guilty by reason of insanity. The defendant will be remanded to Elgin for an evaluation period of 30 days. Do either of you have a problem with that?
Your Honor, he'll be out in a month.
He won't be out in a month, right? Because they'll see that he needs psychiatric help.
I get attacked by this sick twist. I've lost the case. I'm out of a job. Justice was done. Who the hell cares, right? Congratulations.
I knew he'd come out if he was threatened.
And who better to do that than me? You used me.
Yeah, I did. Had no choice. I knew you'd do your job. I knew you'd stand up to Shaughnessy.
I lost my job.
And that's good. You should have left him years ago.
Why is it you think you always know what's right for me?
Because I'm arrogant. Turn around.
No.
Okay, I guess I'm not that mad at her. She was just doing her job. I just didn't how she was mean to the psychiatrist, but she was doing her job. Okay. Oh, Aaron. Poor Aaron.
You don't remember what just happened?
I lost time again.
Well, I got some good news. They've agreed to stop the trial. They're going to be sending you to a hospital. And there's a very good chance that you can get out someday soon.
I don't know what to say, Mr. Vale. You saved my life.
I don't want you to worry, Aaron. I want to stay on top of this.
Will you tell Miss Venable I'm sorry? I hope her neck is okay.
I thought he didn't remember.
You told me you don't remember. So how do you know about her neck?
No.
Well, good for you, Marty. I was gonna let it go. You was looking so happy just now, I was thinking, but to tell you the truth, I'm glad you figured it, because I have been dying to tell you. I just didn't know who you'd want to hear it from, you know? Well, I'll let you in on a little secret. It don't matter who you hear it from. It's the same story.
Oh my gosh.
I just had to kill Linda, Mr. Vale. That just got what she deserved. But cutting up that son of a Rushman, that was just a fucking work of art.
He's a sociopath. He tricked me! Oh, I always get tricked by them!
You are really good.
Yeah, I did get caught though, didn't I?
There never was a Roy.
Jesus Christ, Marty. If that's what you think, I am disappointed in you. I don't mind telling you. There never was an Aaron counselor. And that whole thing about act like a man, I knew exactly what you wanted from me. It was like we were dancing, Marty. We did it, man. We fucking did it.
Now what? This can't end like this, please.
You know, love hurts, Marty. What can I say? What else was I supposed to do?
What is he gonna do? No! This sounds like ending music. He tricked the psychiatrist, he tricked Marty, he tricked me. I was feeling so sorry for him. Don't end, don't end. That was not satisfying. They got me so good. Oh, that. I don't feel closure though. He didn't get the girl. He didn't necessarily like redeem himself. The lawyer, the crazy person, the murderer is gonna go back on the street. Shaughnessy doesn't get in trouble. Maybe he will separately. He better. That's all gonna happen. Richard Gere will tell the hospital that he's playing them and he'll go to jail, right? No, that's not how the legal system works. That was insane. That was shocking, thrilling. Oh, I just can't believe how good Edward Norton was at being that person, both of them, and the one, all at the same time. He had me hook, line, sinker. He's Norman Bates all over again. He has a nice face. Dang it! I'll be thinking about that one for a while. Edward Norton really did give an insane performance. Richard Gere was awesome. I mean, at acting, he wasn't that awesome as a lawyer, I don't think. I don't know, when he was talking to the guy in the bar, he doesn't do it for the money, he doesn't do it for the limelight, although he likes those things. Do you think he was actually being serious about why he does it? That he genuinely believes that people are good or innocent until proven guilty? I couldn't tell. And the whole thing with the alderman and the Panero, those were all just to kind of throw you off, weren't they? It was good. It was very well done, but not satisfying. Not satisfying like Aaron Brockovich, you know? Where you're like, justice was served. Maybe I gotta watch one more courtroom drama to get like some closure, but also I just really like them. Okay, thank you so much for watching along with me. I will see you next time.